This is the bracket as you see. We will determine the opponent of Cash here. Ukraine versus Sweden. Night Elf versus Human. One of the best matchups that we have in Warcraft. Sonik is a madman. He is so aggressive. He's bloodthirsty all the time. Leads to some mistakes here and there that can be exploited by EfFeCt. I think EfFeCt a very solid player. And he's not overcommitting too much. He's not the guy like Sonik making mistakes too much. Relying on expansions, relying on tier 3, where you don't lose your units that easily. Will Sonik give him the time? Will we see a Warden? I am very sure we will see a Warden. Sonik pretty much on fire now. Winning the second Rust Brain Cup. And also in other tournaments. Pretty good results. Alright. EfFeCt is ready. Sonik is ready. The ping seems to be good. Yeah, very fair ping here. Equal conditions for those two players, which are here. Sonik went to China twice for WCA. EfFeCt went to Irvine, to Blizzard headquarters, where he faced Lawliot. So, map 1 is Terenas stand. It is the Warden map. Everybody expects a Warden here, I guess. EfFeCt will expect the Warden, and he was able to hang with Lawliot's Warden play, which is, I think, better than Sonic's Warden play. But maybe the Ukrainian can surprise me. We have two Night Elves from the Ukraine, and they're both strong. Will they end up both in the next round? We'll see. Terenas stand in the upper left, of course. Trademark yellow belongs to Sonik. You see Engine of War creeping this? Whoa! The match isn't even 1 minute old and we already have the first risk. This is not a normal creep route. Usually you always creep in the upper half of your map. To your natural, to your shop, to your laboratory, whatever. Not Sonik though. And this leads to early mercenary camp access. That leads to berserkers. And of course, Shadow Priest. And if EfFeCt expands here, he is so screwed. Because there's gonna be constant pressure from Sonik. We have an Archmage, no big surprise there. And it is the Warden, also no big surprise. Is the Archmage a little late? Yes, he is. How did that happen? EfFeCt should be used to pressure now. He has played GCS qualifiers before. Almost eliminated Orc Worker last time when he won. There was a crazy game on Echo Isle. So, oh boy, was that fun. EfFeCt games usually are a lot of fun, as they are quite close. 2 Wisps, and he sees the movement. He knows what's up. Can he punish this? The footy is already there. That is why the hero is a little delayed. So if he can get some last hits, or get rid of a Wisp, or force even more repair, this is already good. Will he move over with the Archmage immediately? He knows now that this expansion is not his, and has to react accordingly. Detonate, so no first blood yet. Sonik reacting quickly to this footman, delaying his own creep a little just to be safe. But this buys EfFeCt a little more time. And this footman gets denied. Still, no experience on those heroes. I mean, the Archmage worked a little bit here. That's about it. Is he harassing this? It feels kind of slow. Ah, no. He's creeping his natural. And this is also quite greedy. Sonik has the Shadow Priest already. Sonik has the Engine of War right next to his thing. But, okay. Engine of War in the upper half. So, maybe not too much pressure early on. Oh, he's losing 1 peasant to the creeps. Something that absolutely should not happen. One got a Scroll of the Beast, by the way. Rest will be crept with his army. Here, this could be a nice detonate, but EfFeCt reacting accordingly. And detonating this. Splitting the water elementals. And no experience again. As I said, Boots of Kothalas, level 2.5, but here is the Warden. Level 2.3, and she has a few Shadow Strikes to work with. Right-click first. And where will they land? Ooh, he's actually hiding at the moment. And footmen are coming in. He has no gold at the moment for the expansion. Throws him back a little. Sonik is not expanding. He's still on his double Engine of War play. If 2 more footmen fall, then he's having a hard time getting this expo up. But not a single one dies, which is quite a big surprise to me, to be honest. Another Berserker, maybe a little misrally. Getting some free damage where no damage is active. It's not necessary. He's still on tier 1. What is Sonik doing? He's not teching, he's not expanding, and the game is 4 minutes old. I'm constantly looking for a Huntress Hall, but it's just more archers. Did he just forget? He has more than enough resources.
A player's forces
And EfFeCt must be scouting this and like, what the hell is going on? He's trying to get more mercs. Okay. Double merc tactic against this expansion. With a lot of archers. Heavy, heavy, heavy commitment by the Ukrainian. And he, again, taking risks where no risks are necessary. How well can EfFeCt fortify his position? There are 3, footman 4, 5. Does he have defend? I don't think so. Shop is coming up here. Only 1 arcane tower. This is a massive force that Sonik has. Already 36 supply. He's still attacking. This madman. Is he expanding now? It's still late. EfFeCt has all the time in the world. Is he attacking? Not yet. Quite an investment into a lumber mill, defend upgrade. Okay, this will make things so much easier. I think if he gets this defend upgrade, he can easily defend this push. Because all he has is piercing. 3 Shadow Priests, 2 Berserkers, and a level 3 Warden. That is good damage. That is quite strong. Finally the tech. It's a 6-minute tech. It's ridiculously late without an expansion. But okay. Ah, he's expanding now. First Shadow Priest almost dies to the Arcane Tower. And defend is ready. Water Elementals are there. 2 of them. But there is a lot of dispel, so the Water Elementals won't do too much. But these footmen will. So tanky. Fan of Knives will help against them though. Oh, Scroll of the Beast. +8 on the Berserkers. That does hurt. And he's steamrolling over this. Oh boy, did I misinterpret this fight. But also, militia are coming only now. Can he get rid of the Shadow Priests? I don't know. Not hitting too much here. The footmen are all out of the fight. And more mercs coming. It's the only thing that he can do now. Focus the Warden. So far, not a single point of damage to this town hall after being built. But now the towers are there. And this guard tower was almost up. This hurts so much. Little Miss Relay there again. Healing gets cancelled. You see the fireballs being thrown back. Like in Zelda back in the day. And he holds. That's the most important thing. Hold on if you have this expansion running for you. Because, as we said, this is all late. Huntress Hall coming now. It's in time. But the Warden is healthy again. And he might be able to crush him now. How many footmen? 6, 7. Lots of them are healthy, but not for much longer. He needs kills. He needs to get rid of this damage. Once there are a few towers, I mean, it's obviously done. This is the tower. This is the one. He has to postpone the attack against the towers, and then he should be fine. 6 mercenaries. This is such a huge investment by Sonik. And he counters it with footmen, which are cheap.
A town is under siege.
First Fan of Knives didn't hit too well. Blacksmith for additional fortification. Level 4 already. Ooh, he's starting to outlevel him. There is a big heal scroll against this though, and he gets the first kill, but there's Shadow Strike out of nowhere, has to use the heal potion, but Fan of Knives right after, and EfFeCt is losing his Archmage. Not yet though, because he's town portaling out, but this is easy pickings now usually for Sonik. He has one more Fan of Knives, using it immediately, and more kills. He's getting so close to level 4. But 2 towers are up. Archmage is still hurt. 30 HP. Is the Warden on the chase? Yes, she is. She does have boots. He has to dive into his base. But if the Archmage can enter, I think the Warden can too. Ah, blocks it with the Water Elemental. Nice. And now the Scroll of Regen is running. Tier 2 is almost done. But same for Sonik, who goes double Engine of Lore, obviously. Builds it, like, in a way that his reinforcements arrive earlier. Which is, on paper, a good thing, but so easy to snipe, especially against morph teams later. Naga second for him, Expo's running, and Protected. Going for Nature's Blessing, interestingly. No tier 3 tech yet, though. The Blacksmith was cancelled, so Riflemen are delayed, as well as the Workshop is delayed. He needs to creep a little bit. Claws of Attack +6, and yeah, it's Zeppelin time now. While the Night Elf is knocking at his door. No Arcane Volt means no breakers, which he will absolutely need against bears. And the Warden is back, 4.3, with a mana potion. His task seems to be like, I want to win this game as soon as possible. But this is not EfFeCt's route. This is not EfFeCt's game plan. So these two collide. He's going Mountain King, he's going late game. Would not be surprised if I see tier 3 later. But the dual Arcane Sanctums, I mean, indicate that he stays on tier 2 for a bit. At least. Shadow Strike again. Could have loaded him up. Ah, that was a nice Zeppelin play. And the Blacksmith is finished. So Riflemen are not, so far, not. But there's a Workshop coming. So no Rifleman. That makes Fury Dragons pretty good. And now, with the Mountain King, there's a way better control with the Disable. Plus, he's able to save his heroes with the Zeppelin. He has to be careful. But with all these piercing damage, though, unloads the Archmage again. Warden, is she able to reach? Yes, Shadow Strike for sure. And boots. Archmage does not. A massive army here of melee. And another kill. And the Zeppelin actually survives. But without a shot, man, this is quite dangerous. Warden still has mana, catches the Stormbolt, and again, EfFeCt's idea is counter the hero focus. It works quite well. He survives. That's the most important thing. Survive and get your 70 supply army. Sonik again teching late. We're 11 minutes in, we don't have a tier 3 tech. That's quite ridiculous. Dispel rattling through. And with his double slow, you can control this army very well. But the Mountain King has a Stormbolt. Sonik, oh, it's not in range. Shield Scroll being used. Now it goes into the Naga surround. Is it closed? I don't think so. No, and the counter focus goes into the Archmage. More Shadow Strike, more slow. And another Stormbolt though, to get rid of it. Nice Fan of Knives killing this first little priest. Invul Potion, Invul Potion. He's so risky with this Mountain King. Level up, saves him. Actually, and now the Invul Potion is there. Almost getting us around there too. Archmage is healed up as well, and he defends this push with the mortar teams being there now. Great play by EfFeCt. But he needs time to heal. There's almost no fortification. The shop is up at the expansion. No mana on the Warden anymore though. If the Mountain King... There's no way he can move out, right? Needs to wait for Priest. Does he have a Priest here? Yeah, 2, 1. Oh, the shop didn't get cancelled. Oh, he's actually repairing against it. Wow, he holds. EfFeCt has 1,000 gold and holds on. Tier 3 tech now finished though. Is there still time for Sonik?
A player's forces are under attack.
Not if his yes, if the Archmage dies, then certainly can swap the Invul. Did it. And good damage against the Warden now, but no Zeppelin anymore. 7 seconds almost over. The Mortar Team shots hurt the Dryads a lot at Area of Effect, and now he TP's out. How many kills can he get? 1? Oh, that didn't last long enough. But Shop stays alive. Expo still up. Tech looks good. Breakers are coming. This is quite far away from the normal 70 supply push that we see. Like, not a single bear yet. Massive commitment to Dryads. Getting the Naga before Warden hits 5, also kind of a questionable decision, but I mean, everything went so well for him that I don't blame him for that choice. With a little bit of creeping, as you see, the Warden gets up to level 5. But the push is coming, and he has no bears ready. Oh, okay, he has 2. But this army is so big. 78 supply. He's not pushing at 70, he's pushing at 78. Gets rid of the Engine of War. Here comes Sonik. What are these 2 bears and the Warden level 5 able to do? He's, of course, portaling aggressively. Warden going straight to the back line, but didn't hit the mortar teams, and I think that's a huge mistake. Has to go for the mortars, because otherwise they are too protected. The dance is also not ideal. Oh, that was a brilliant fan of knives here, hitting all 3 of them super duper hard. And now he takes them out. I think he should have done this before. Fork Lightning killing the second one, and he's killing the third one as well. So only 1 more mortar team remaining, but the towers are up. This looks good. Bears falling, second one as well. Archmage in trouble though, has a town portal. Is he forced into it? Looks like it. Is there a priest to heal? Yes, there is. He needs that healing. Oh, the ticks are so hard. Warden coming in for the right clicks. Level up, saves him. Level 5 and level 3. The Naga falls and the Warden falls as well. Sweden prevails. Sweden holds. And Sweden takes the lead as EfFeCt defeats Sonik on Terenas stand. And that was a very good Night Elf map. That was one of the best Night Elf and one of the best Warden maps we have in the pool. And that is Sonic's strong suit. And that is exactly why he calls for Echo Owls immediately. Not a split second of decision time he needed. And yeah, 100 kg, our admin, posting immediately, so no downtime in between the breaks, in between the games. This is how we want it. With 1,700 viewers here. Echo Owls, of course. Very similar to Terenas. Little easier, though, to expand. But what was this late tech by Sonik? That was key. If he techs faster, he has more bears for this defense. And he might be able to hold this, but he was too stubborn. He was, again, too greedy. He wanted to end it quickly, too quickly. And that is why EfFeCt has the lead. There we go. Do we have a result from the other game? Sonik in yellow on the left-hand side of Echo. On the other side we have EfFeCt again in red. So, is it again? Yeah, I think it's again the Barracks first, then Altar build, right? On the other side, we have an Altar here. So, no Tavern Hero. Would be very surprised to see anything else but a Warden. And... whoa! Okay. That is interesting. I've seen Sonik play Warden against everything, all the time. And now, when he's under pressure, he goes back to the Demon Hunter. Of course, more control, less water elementals, more right-click damage, but... well, the Warden play actually didn't really work. He had one great situation at the end where he killed 3 water teams. And after that, not too much. He's going up against a Mountain King, though. And that is most likely the reason why he's going Demon Hunter. A Mountain King against the Warden is great. A Mountain King against a Demon Hunter is a big fat footman with bash, as he's getting constantly mana burned. But if you can keep him out of range of the Demon Hunter, basically like a TC in the Orc Knighter game, he can still be pretty strong. We've seen this a few times, but more often than not, it's a stronger Demon Hunter there. 2 footmen out. Sonik
player's forces are under attack.
creeping this very, very conservatively. Which is... He's changing it up, like he's changing everything up, as it seems. Shadow Priest for effect. Of course he needs that healing. Also, I like the farms, also on Terenas, who's giving good information. So is Sonik expanding in the bottom left or not? Demon Hunter is coming in. There should be a Stormbolt to prevent this steal. Yes, it is. Pendant of Energy. Oh, that's sweet. Especially if you have a Demon Hunter against you, more mana can never be wrong, and Sonik is expanding. This time it's faster, this time it's not all delayed, and this time I guess he will follow it up rather quickly with a normal tech. This Demon Hunter is positioning himself, so whenever EfFeCt is calling for Militia, he can intercept this, and he did already. That was of course the first charge, and here's the second. It's all a little bit harder with the Mountain King as you don't have water elementals, but he surrounds this Demon Hunter. He immediately surrounds this Demon Hunter with the first Stormbolt that goes against him, and he's getting rid of this town portal. I think his brother Anders just raised his fist in triumph. Didn't go too well for Scott, but of course a big Swedish fan block still cheering.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sonik again with mercenaries, obviously. Expansion 70% done. I'm pretty sure EfFeCt knows about this, but he has to get his expansion up, and his expansion is really late. 4 minutes 30. This is a little bit on purpose to have Merc access, and I think this Mountain King mana makes up for it as well. He just has to deal with the Demon Hunter, who's only level 1 and doesn't have a town portal. Ooh, Sonik, that was a bad mana burn. And he's catching him again. Is he surrounding him again? No, it's just normal damage at this point. We saw one peasant lost on Terenas then. It was no problem to get the expo up. Nah, he stumbled again. Where are the mana burns? There's way too much mana on this Mountain King. There we go. Finally, at level 2, so he has evasion now. Archers are doing a good job. There's no defense yet, so he gets rid of a footman. Tower first. He is surrounded again, and as I said, no town portal anymore. We have no bash. Otherwise, this Demon Hunter would have been dead. But he's so far away. He has to get up his own expansion. He's not walking over. Sonik seems like not on top of his game, to be honest. There's quite a few mistakes. Maybe he's nervous or something, but that shouldn't really happen. EfFeCt is not teching yet. EfFeCt is going, whoa, tower into shop into expo. That is basically the latest timing you can choose for an expansion. And it's only an arcane tower, so all he prevents is immolation, which he didn't skill. And he's forced back. This is a good timing usually to attack the Night Elf.
A player's forces are
To delay it a bit, to buy some more time. But not with this Demon Hunter harass, who has to be so careful. Like, one bash and he could be surrounded and his staff is still on cooldown. We'll have mana in a bit too. Circle of Nobility for him as the 5 archers are creeping this. It's a pretty big investment to the early. Hunter's Hall is late a little, that helps the effect. Stormbolt here. Oh, another bash! He doesn't have another Stormbolt though. Shadow Priest would be neat. I think that's what he's aiming for. There we go. Aid me! Help me!
A player's forces are under attack.
To his Moonwells, which provide a way better, because quicker service. 5 footmen. Is that enough? The Tree of Life tanked a lot. Because the Demon Hunter wasn't there. It's close to level 3 by the way, interesting. EfFeCt's Expo is up, but usually the Expo for the humans is faster. On the other side, the tech for the Night Elf is faster, so that equals out. No lores yet. EfFeCt starting tier 2 only now.
Town
This
is
is
under siege.
all very slow. If you compare this to games of TH or EfFeCt, they are so much quicker most of the time. And still able to hold. But better safe than sorry. Well, Sonik with a full Merc quad squad against this tower. Did he kill a Moonwell? If he kills a Moonwell, Sonik is supply stuck. As you see. But EfFeCt is losing quite a bit here, and that hurts him. He has to do something. Mountain King is still without mana, so the Demon Hunter can basically do whatever he wants. But the staff is on cooldown. He will be fast enough. Kind of baiting it. Wants to keep him so low that... I mean, one Moonwell can be rebuilt. I don't think he should commit to this. Oh, now that he takes care of this? Okay. Yeah, it's working. He has to rebuild 2 Moonwells. That's 360 gold. On the other side, EfFeCt has to rebuild almost his entire Echo line. And almost a nice round, but he's still trapped there. So I think it's fine. How many kills can he get before he dies? 1. That's it. I expected more. There's still range and he needs that healing, so EfFeCt has to take care with the Demon Hunter coming in. Sonik not supply stuck anymore with this, by the way. Repair on the God Tower doesn't work. He gets the first one. He gets the second one. Big losses and level 4 on the MK already. Still, the only thing that really works now that Sonik got used to mana burning him is Bash. And this time it's Panda second. No Naga anymore. Playing this
forces are
more standard. Tier 2 is finishing for EfFeCt. As I said, Lolight had problems with him. And so it's not a surprise that EfFeCt is doing well here. But is it well enough? Another push coming with 5 archers this time. No mercs anymore though. Duration not long enough. He just wanted to get something out before the mana burn arrives. T2 is coming. Blacksmith. Blood Mage. Okay. Pretty cool if you can control him well. Especially against the Panda. Soaking up the Panda's mana. Giving it over to the Mountain King to at least try to make him useful. There's only 1 Stormbolt to work with. New Mercenaries, first Breath of Fire. Doesn't really do too much. He's going for the Demon Hunter like the entire time straight. Wants to force the staff to get rid of him. This worked against the Warden on TS. Against the Demon Hunter, it's a little harder. How much gold went into items here, man? It's crazy. He wants that kill. He has a potion. He has good mana thanks to the clarity. And boots. So, militia coming from the north. Will this work or not? So far, not, because Sonik is disengaging. Going for another round of mercs. He can get a berserker soon. Blood Mage is coming in. This siphon works well. Demon Hunter's... Oh. This is a lot of damage on the second hero. Boom, he's dead. He got the berserker before. And almost as strong as the Panda, but Muddy the Month Golem is blocking the way. It's not enough as he invests the second Stormball and the Panda dies. No experience for the second heroes though. And again, EfFeCt holds on. Breaking upkeep already. Sonik at 45. Is he attacking to tier 3? Yeah, but only now. This can be done quicker again. And defend. Okay. Demon Hunter survived. There's still mana. Yeah, there's 2. And boots. Will he walk into range? Yes, he will. He's going not for the surround. There is no staff. There's an Invo Potion though, so he will be able to fight out with all the herd footmen here. I don't know if you should stay in this fight, EfFeCt, but with... Okay, with defend. That's all nice. The main damage against the Dryads is dead though. And level 2 evasion. Oh, this Panda could have a feast with the next Breath of Fire. Invo Potion being used. Mana burn completely. But there's one more Stormbolt. Yeah, good experience for the Panda now. Well played by Sonik. But it's all working out. It's not a dangerous situation for EfFeCt yet. Panda is underleveled. He goes double barracks and tier 3. Okay. Then it's Knights Mortars, baby. On Terenas, he didn't have the time and needed his casters. On Echo Isles, it's tier 3 time. Interesting, because usually you play the tier 3 against Warden because of the AoE. Human tier 3 is never bad, though. But he's losing quite a few forces. He lost 10 supply in the past 2 minutes. Snipe. Level 5 will make so many things easier for him. Still 0 experience on the Blood Mage. And only 2 towers. Maybe the lack of towers
are under attack.
will hurt him. Engine of Wind for Fury Dragons. And effects. Wow. Double Sanctum, double Rax. Is it just Knights Casters? Because I don't see a workshop. Usually you go mod teams with this. Sonik with shop control, by the way. Very important that there's no invul potion on the human side to not prevent the mana burn. Here we go with... Oh, there's no master yet! Sonik is pushing into the base without master training, but once this is done... You know what time it is. The paws will be soaked in blood. Usually the MK is pretty good on sniping those, but not here. Okay, priests and knights. Inner fire, but first heal only. And the spell, of course. No breakers though, to steal redo and roar. And so Sonik is hacking and slaying against his production building. First knight is out, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bears now. 58 supply only, and I think this tier 3 wasn't the best idea. He will hold on, but his army is gonna be small. Second defense upgrade. 1 Sanctum gone, 1 Barracks gone. Yeah, the production is crippled heavily. Siege Bears out of this world. So, he's at the same state as he was when the game began. Only a barracks. And even that could end. Sonik played this well. A good mix of aggression and passivity. And this time the expansion was faster, this time the attacks were faster. And if you have a bad attack, then it's easier to fight this. And of course the Mountain King was basically a death loss. He did well for what it is, but only for what it is. Barracks down, not a single production building anymore. It's going Griffin Aviary now to throw him off. I mean, that's the one thing he didn't have before. Oh, production was fun. Chimera Roost already. That's quite fast. 68 supply in Chimeras plus upgrades. Very sad. 1 Sanctum coming up. 1, 2 upgrades already. And another knight. He has only very few units. But it's 60 supply. Where is the 60 supply? Griffins. A few knights.
A player's forces are
there is not too much against this Griffin. But it's Chimera time as well. Nice invul push. Almost level 5 on this one.
The town is under siege.
He finally got it. Is there level 5 for him? No. 4.5. What are these Murlocs doing here? Okay, EfFeCt, this is a fight you don't want to take. Or do you? There is a staff on him. Oh, nice. I can, is there a bash? Is there a bash? He got the bash! And he kills the Demon Hunter! This game is flipped on his head. There is no disable anymore against this Mountain King. He just needs mana. Oh, an Archmage would be so nice now. This Demon Hunter is benched for so long and he's actually giving EfFeCt the time he needs to come back into this game. Knight is coming. Griffin, the first one should be finished. It's not in the army though. Could help a lot now. Oh man. Oh man, Sonik. Too greedy to get a staff on the Panda. Didn't swap over the Invul. Now two Chimeras are out. Yeah, the Chimera is not in the fight. Man. Inner Fire. Plus a Griffin. Shop control for EfFeCt now. Heal Scroll. One more is available. Also one Invul. Paladin doesn't need that. Double Heal Scroll. That side. The Sanctums are ready to produce. Another Griffin coming. Another Knight coming. This army is really strong. 72 supply. 2 techs. 75 and 1-1. But only with the Panda. And the Panda is level 3. It's better than level 1 obviously, but we have Griffins with 800 HP. We have Knights with 800 HP. It just doesn't work that well against high HP units. Demon Hunter is not back yet. Here are the Chimeras though. Drunken Haze and Breath of Fire casted, and yeah, this magic damage is way too much. And he doesn't have a TP. He has a lot of scrolls, but he doesn't have a TP. Oh, he actually does, and still decides to walk away? Okay. Dragonhawk's coming. It's so important for EfFeCt that he has the double Griffin Aviary, or the at least one Griffin Aviary. Sonik is a little bit ahead of him though, having the first Hippogriffs already. And now it looks like we have a base race, ladies and gentlemen. Tower's already down. There is not too much damage here, but it's normal damage, it's Griffin damage. That's nice. This is a castle, this will hold on for a bit. Yeah, that might get killed. This entire economy is getting wrecked. And there's not enough damage. With all this repair, there is not enough damage, and this army will just melt if he doesn't TP out, but there it is. He has together a good group of Dragonhawks against this. Like, the only thing he's allowed to build now is Dragonhawks, right? With Hippos and Chimeras. For a while, of course. Not forever. The Knights are 15.5 armor. Because he's going Devotion Aura. This is a 48% damage reduction. Devotion Aura, of course, a little stronger than the Lionhorn of Stormwind. Basically a constant protection scroll that you cannot dispel. And it's 4 Chimeras. Knocking on your door. No Corrosive Breath though. Dragonhawk, Shackle number 1, Shackle number 2 and 3. Is one of these Hippogriffs... No. They're all shackled. He's attacking now with the Dryads. Can he hold or can he kill them all? There is nothing else as anti-air. He's getting one Chimera here. Would be huge DPS drop. The Blood Mage though is in trouble. Call to Arms being used. The Hawks are gone. I mean you know what I mean. The Hippos are gone. The Hawks are still there. They should shackle again. Banish on this one. Is it like must be cooldown or something? And 50, like 60 supply against 70, but I can see that swing, and again the Blood Mage in trouble. Can he save himself for the second time? No, EfFeCt gives up. The Chimeras are too strong. And his base was wrecked. So we go into map 3. I thought for a second he turns this around when the Hippos could not connect anymore. But in the meantime, when there were shackles on the Hippos, the Chimeras had, like, they could do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want, and then the entire army was just gone. No Knights, no Griffins. And we go into Amazonia to decide this game, this set. We have a result from the other game. It is 2-0 for Hawk over Orc Worker. not really to be expected. Not that one-sided. So we have Foggy versus Hawk in the winner bracket semifinal. That is a classic. And of course, Cash is still waiting for his opponent. And there we go. Map number 3. No rest for the wicked here at all. One of those players will find himself in the lower bracket against Czechi. I'm pretty sure Czechi would prefer Sonik. But what do we know? Is it a Warden again or not? On Amazonia, hard but doable. And Sonik, the madman that he is, could go for it. I need a little drink. Be right back in a bit. Okay, it's the Demon Hunter again. He won with the Demon Hunter. He sticks with the Demon Hunter. On the other side, we will see an Archmage here. 100% exactly. There's not too much you can do with the Mountain King here. The creep is way too hard to do it with the Mountain King. And on this map, you can expect a Demon Hunter. And as you saw on map 1, now on map 2, sorry, Demon Hunter is way too good against the Mountain King. Sonik is preparing some Wisps in expansion range, so he can go for the double Dispel, or of course go for the Merc trick.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
And a normal creep for Sonik as well. No craziness here against the shop or something. Quite cool that he sees the Wisp and chases him away. Is he going for the Expo immediately? Whoa. Not a European move at all. This is TH style. This is EfFeCt style. This is not what European humans are doing normally. Wisp is coming in, gets the detonate, so damage will land on the peasants as the Water Elemental is gone. Second one exploding, so there's Archmage without mana and the Demon Hunter is running over. He summoned one before, but he gets bolted again. But the last hit ends up on the Archmage. Stone of Intelligence and the Potion of Greater Healing, that will help him a lot. An Immolation commitment by Sonik. I thought this is a little late for that. But it isn't, as it seems. He didn't get kills though yet. And Archmage is level 2. Runs away, gets the kill. Yes, so 0 experience. How much mana is that left? 100. This is a potential quad kill. But effects control is better. Demon Hunter took too much damage. And this, in the end, didn't end up in a kill. Not a single one. I mean, everything is hurt, but you know that humans have shops and stuff. Sonik is not teching. Again, a mass of archers. He even left the claw on the ground. Is this his weird mass merc commitment again? I don't think so. It's so much harder to do on AZ.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's going for it at least in the bottom right. This will force some moon juice. And he didn't get the mercs. Oh, actually he did. There we go. Oh, where is it? So the scout tower is up, but not the arcane. He's 50% done, and now he has 3 times piercing damage, 4 times piercing damage. Army is coming in, but Immolation, of course, is rocking with the scissors around his hands with the claws of attack. That's the first one. That's the second one. He's not upgrading the tower yet, so it's almost infinite mana. But yeah, it should be fine. It's too much damage. He can't sustain that for much longer, and he can't break the expansion anymore. It's 5 archers. He's not taking. Sonik, what is this? So far it's working okay. I mean, with the immolation commitment, you force yourself to do a lot of damage. Scout tower isn't finished. It just looks finished. Or it's bugged or something? I don't know. It has full HP. No, okay, not anymore. That was a little bugged. Whatever.
A town is under siege.
So, piercing versus the workers. If you can snipe the shop, that would be great. But the police is coming. Will they arrest someone? Demon Hunter's certainly in a position where you can be surrounded. The Expo is running and running. Is there a tech for effect yet? No. Sonik is not. He's expanding. Okay. It's 5 minutes 30. You tech at this time. Or I'm finished already. Does he have defend yet? Doesn't seem like it. So the archers prevail. And good micro by Sonik here, saving that Shadow Priest and Demon Hunter alike. But without the hero, what's he supposed to do? Is he... like, the thing is, his archer commitment delays the tech. The archers aren't doing too much though, once there's defend. And once there's defend, you need talents. But with his late tech, I don't think you hit the timing for that talent push. You can go for a Shredder though. The Shredder is super nice. Trying to block this in. Still no Arcane. And the Demon Hunter is back to 120 mana. Is surrounded there though, but he's doing such a great job against the Archmage. There's a Potion of Greater Healing. So I don't know if that's the best call because he has to Town Portal out of this. There we go. This map is about survival in the winner bracket. We will face Cash. Definitely doable for both to defeat Cash and go into the winner's final. Tech is halfway through. This Shredder push also didn't do too much. Cost the TP. Got boots now.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this Expo is fortified now. Guard towers are coming. There's still no tech. He has lumber issues. Because Sonik stole the Shredder. He's short on lumber and he can't tech. So I take everything back. Sonik... oh, he's going for the second... is it the second Shredder? No way. Zeppelin, right? He stole the Zeppelin. Funny game. Exploiting the Zeppelin, the laboratory a bit. So he can be annoying. There is an expansion. Don't forget about that. It's just not up yet. And finally there's a 10. Can he still hit him with a 70 supply push? I mean, he's so prepared. He's not even level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter is. Moonstone and Staff. He has the 1-1-1 build. Mana Burn, Evasion, Immolation. So he's not as strong as a Demon Hunter on level 3 would normally be. And a second. Is this protected enough? He's building the farms only now, but yeah, he has some time. He can creep, of course. This aggro on the Tree of Life is not what you want. Want it on the Engine of War. But you can eat through the forest, it's fine. Demon Hunter looks at the situation, sees, there's a little too many buildings for my taste. And it's Engine of War. He's not trying to push this with talents. And it's a good choice. It's a reasonable choice. That's why I have to point it out. Tech is finishing. So, double Sanctum again or tier 3 again? Sanctum worked well.
A player's forces are under attack.
So far Sonik is not taking to tier 3, so that's okay for him as well. Where is he now? No, still not. If this is again this massive commitment to Dryads... no, it's not. It's Bears. He knows that he has to break stuff, and breaking stuff always goes best with Bears. punishes this quite hard. So he is looking desperately for his MKF here.
A player's forces are under attack.
It looks like Sonik only needs to pull the trigger once tier 3 is there, but we have seen crazy comebacks from humans. The thing is, he can't creep.
A town is under siege.
He doesn't have too many footmen. He does have water elementals, but Sonik has map control. Like, totally. 100%. Rifleman and Sanctum. Full, I'm under pressure build.
A player's forces are under attack.
I like how he constantly finds the Archmage. So, usually, if you're under pressure, you might be going for Blizzard to defend the bears, but with only level 2, that's not really a thing. Okay, Mountain King is not coming by the Naga because he needs stuff right here, right now. Floodgates are opening slowly but steady. There's 2 riflemen in the base, plus early priests. Oh, finally level 3. Still takes some time. Sonik killed a lot of footmen. EfFeCt wasted, like, spent his entire money on something, on army basically, but he has to react to this. This small army has to react to this, but he doesn't do it. He got the mercs before he was supply stuck, and now, can he trap him? There's no Fort Lightning. Very defensive TP. With the lightning shield on him. That is free damage. That's not what you want. Not rebuilding the farms yet. Is he stuck there? No, I think he can walk out. Yes, he can. He's rebuilding the farm in his new main, if you want to call it that. Oh, he has no evasion. I see the chat now that it's not the 1-1-1 build. So it's even squishier than I thought. Ancient of Wind for hippos and Fury Dragons. And he's creeping so much, like... It's really good how Sonik plays his map control, but he has to. With archers like this, you have to have map control. EfFeCt's army is getting better, but it's only riflemen, not mortar teams. So far we have not a single blocker with spell breakers. But on the other side, it's only 2 bears as well. They are not master, but it's finishing soon. And that is gonna be the biggest challenge for EfFeCt yet. Will Sonik advance? Full commitment to this Demon Hunter. The staff is on him. There was a potion. I think he just could have used the potion, but alright. The mercenaries are falling. Level 4 for the Panda. He is leveling so hard, and there is no blocker. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. He can do with these sorcerers whatever he wants. EfFeCt wanted to go for a tower push, but that didn't work at all. Militia are coming only now, but he's plummeting in supply. Same for the Archmage and his hit points. And Sonik wins this fight even without his Demon Hunter present. 70 supply though for him. He's just marching forward. More and more and more experience. Good mana burns here again. There's no Fog Lightning. There's no next Water Elemental. Oh, and Richu is walking through this. A kingdom for a Spellbreaker. There is none. Sonik retreats though. His Expo is running. I mean, why not? He crippled EfFeCt's push timing. Usually you want to push around that time when Master is finished. Oh, we got a few bears already and you defended the first push. That wasn't good. Sonik at 75. Red spot
Forces
now.
are under attack.
Just shows how satisfied he is. Belt of Giant Strength, by the way, dropped here. Couldn't even pick it up last time because he had to hurry so much. But now we have breakers. I wonder if he's going for a workshop in general. It doesn't look like it. Which brings 3,700 on both sides. So red spot, what do you got? Crystal Ball, but level 4. Finally evasion. Panda is close to 5. Holy cow. Double heal scroll. I still think he should go for Blizzard. Even if it doesn't do too much to the bears, if he moves them out. It doesn't feed the heroes. And seeing how close the Panda is to 5, it's not very unlikely to see the Panda ult, and that can decide games. So, the siege continues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bears. 6 bears, actually. This one doesn't fully count yet. But yeah, no more riflemen, and they bring the damage. Massive supply disadvantage. 12 supply behind. He has a few illusions here, though, that could soak up a little bit of damage. Redrides, actually not too many of them. Purifier, Fury Dragon, immediately cancelled. Heal Spell being used early. There's a second one. I don't think the Panda's 5 though! What a drunken haste breath of fire! He can't be focused because there's still a potion of greater healing reveal being used. So Invis is not an option. Invis is not researched here. So far the breakers are doing okay, but he's attacking the illusion. This is not supposed to happen. He wasted so much damage. They're all healthy. And now the Archmage is in the middle of everything. Sonik, the favorite, seems to be prevailing here with the Archmage kill. Coming back from a 1-0 defeat. He is in the winner bracket semifinal alongside Cash. So CIS region representing here Foggy, Hawk, Cash, and Sonik. The 2 Swedish players down. The Belarusian player down. The Czech player from the Czech Republic down. And EfFeCt joins. EfFeCt will play Czechy now. Czechy. Sorry. There's going to be a Mountain King. And then it's Gut versus Orc Worker. So we will see Foggy Hawk now. And I will throw you into a little break. And then we're going to be right back here at Back to Warcraft.